breathe, I can't see, I can't look in between. I cannot breathe, I can't see, I can't look in between.
Jag kan inte andas när jag ser hur det går iväg. Jag kan inte andas när jag ser hur det går iväg. Går iväg.
I cannot breathe,
Jag kan
I cannot see,
inte
cannot breathe.
andas när jag
Cannot breathe,
Jag kan
cannot see,
inte
cannot breathe.
när jag det går iväg.
Cannot see,
Det går iväg.
Horizon's too high, it's dark on my side. I made my own clouds, fueled by my pride.
Spick Span Show!
Let's go! All right. What up, everybody? Welcome to another spectacular Tuesday, your favorite day of the week. We're waiting on Kyle, as always. You guys are in for a heck of an episode. Sorry for those of you out there. What's up, everybody? Ryan Greenspan here, San Diego Dynasty, with some juicy news for all of everybody out there. Not only do we've got the juicy news, but we've got some rumors, which we're gonna squash pretty much immediately. Okay, I know there's been a lot of zing and zang and zap going on online, and you know, I'm excited to have a big turnout. This could be one of our biggest shows yet. So as soon as Kyle gets out of the bathroom,
What do we got?
womp womp womp.
What do we got?
What do we got? What up,
back.
everybody? Did you turn the all right, so
How's it going?
We've got some news, everybody. We've got some news. Here's Kyle. Let's hear it, everybody. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Oh, wow. Yeah. So, real quick, before we attack the elephant in the room, all
What
right?
is that?
It's one of those. Whoa. See, I'm nervous. Yeah, that's crazy. The whole studio almost came down right there. Nervous. Yeah, we got audio.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, here we go. Boo. Hold on. So, yeah, pay the man. And that's actually a really good topic right now. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about what's going on here. Also, we've got a merch drop happening on the SpickandSpanShow.com in just a moment. Okay? Just a moment. And I want everybody, let's hit the like buttons. Let's hit the likes real quick. And we're gonna talk a little bit about something. We're gonna talk a little bit about something because we have some we've got some news to drop for everybody. So you know, I guess is it all about money? I mean, you can answer that.
I don't think it's all about money.
No, it's not.
No.
It's not. It's not. It's about being where you want to be.
For sure.
And I think that's a really big thing, right? Leaving the Latin Saints, you know, there's a threshold. And some people want to be in and under and around that threshold, and then some people are just like, you know, I'm not gonna put up with that crap. I'm just gonna go play with my friends or whatever it is. That's me. That's how I roll. That's been my situation this whole time.
Yeah, you've been.
Yeah.
Low
We're
to
at
the game.
96, 99 likes. Let's hit up to 100, and then Kyle will give you a little announcement. We got Alex Fragi going to join us today. I believe Quinn Nadu is going to join us today. We've got a bunch of people. We're going to try to get someone from the East Coast. By the way, speaking of the East Coast, I've got a little trivia for everybody. You saw Top Gun. I made him go to. I went and saw Top Gun by myself.
I think we need to have like a few minutes each episode where we just talk about shows. Because I also watched. I forgot who said it last week. But The Northman. Have you seen that?
I did.
You didn't love it?
I thought it was pretty good. I did. I actually enjoyed it. There was a lot to it that people didn't understand.
Yeah. And it also kind of reminded me of like 300. Like it was like a lot of stuff was like sped through. It could have been longer. But I like the kind of just like raw.
Yeah. But I mean, Top Gun blows it out of the water.
I've watched like I'm watching Stranger Things right now, and I just think about Top Gun. It blows out of the water.
So yeah, Top Gun. I mean, I would watch it by myself. I made you go watch it by yourself. I was teaching a clinic with Unger. We were talking about it so much that we made him go watch it that night with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen Top Gun, you gotta go buy. You gotta go. I don't know, buy it. Do whatever you need to do to get there and watch that. And I have not seen the newest episode of Obi-Wan yet. So
I'm a little hot. I'm gonna take this thing off.
Yeah. You got your dye shirt under there?
My dye, yeah.
I can't believe they made a jersey that fast. So, here's a little trivia for you guys. Tom Cruise goes Mach 10 in there. Mach 10. So I think does everybody? Well, I know he did 10.2, but does anybody know? Hold on one second. Does anybody know how fast or what that means? Do you guys know what Mach 1 means and what it represents? It's the speed of sound, just in case. Meters a second. That's good. Roughly, New York, baby! New York, we're back! Mach 10. So here's the trivia for New York right now. 10 times the speed of sound. So yes, he went Mach 10. Do you know how fast the speed of sound is? Roughly.
Mach 1?
Yeah. Around 750, 760 miles an hour. Do you know how far it is from LA to New York? Roughly. You can round around. What do you think?
200 miles?
Close. Multiply by 10. It's about 2,500 miles. So if you're going Mach 10, okay?
Yeah.
At 750 miles an hour for Mach 1, that's 7,500 miles an hour is Mach 10. How fast would it take you to go from San Diego to New York, baby? So it's 7,500 miles. You're going 25. You got 7,500 miles an hour. You're going 2,500 miles.
Like 33 minutes.
20 minutes. 20
Wow.
minutes. Yeah. That's how fast. If Harris, should we get Harris on the horn?
Yeah, might as well.
Let's call this fool. Now that you're playing for him.
Yeah.
Should we get Harris on the phone real quick?
Yeah, let's get Harris on
Let's
the
get
phone.
Harris on the phone. So let's talk about New York. What's up with New York?
I'm excited, you know.
Are you?
Yeah, heading out there. My boy Corey.
That's right. That's right. That's funny because Harris told me that he was getting. I think it's a good move for you.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind it. I think that this is what they need. They need someone that they can get. Let's see. Come on, baby.
He must be in the gym.
He must be in the gym. I think that's somebody they could use, right? They need someone like you, Corey, that would really help them get out of that that little rut, as they say.
Yeah.
Of course, he doesn't want to. So
It's okay.
anyway, when they hit Mach 10 though, and you can get from San Diego to New York in 20 minutes, that's what would sell me on getting over there. If they could if we could get Mach 10 on the regular, and it only takes 20 minutes to get, because you gotta go there. What do you leave Thursday night, get there Friday morning, red eye, fly home Sunday night? Like that's a schlep. That's a 5 or 6 hour journey each way.
And if Tommy C is your pilot,
If Tom C is your Tom
Yeah.
C, yeah. So that's
the inside of that plane looked pretty cool too.
yeah, but it looked pretty similar. You know, it's just like
Well, just like all the high tech.
I like when they flew over. And
Are
just
we
blew
like?
the- blew the
I
rigs.
feel like maybe we should stop talking about that for people to. See
Oh
it,
right.
Isn't that a bad thing
You
to
guys
do?
haven't seen that, yeah. That's right. Yeah. So we won't spoil it. No spoilers. But I guess we can give some people an inside tip, right?
Yeah.
We could open up the merch store if we wanted to. Do you think? Because I think that would kind of like help to blow the lid off of. That would blow a lot of lids off of things.
Yeah.
So we've come up with this shirt is now available online. Well, it's about to be available online, and we've got some dog tags. We've been working with James from Island Designs. We've got a lot of cool things going on here that we want to introduce to everybody and allow you guys to show some Spick and Span love. So we've got the dog tags. I don't know if you've seen Alex Fragi. He rocks them while he's playing, and it gives him superpowers. Apparently, you saw him. Right, it was like 3 seconds. He went and kissed the dog tags, and then forgot to tag up, and then fumbled around. But like, if you saw him do that at one point, or did he wave to you? What was it?
He waved. Almost forgot to start. On time.
Let's get Alex on the phone because I know that he's here. He's ready. He's excited. Oh wow! Look at that. Wait. No, that was wrong. That was the wrong person. Well, now he's gonna call us back. I can't believe that your boy Harris didn't answer.
I know.
That's a little.
He just picks me up and then doesn't even answer.
How doesn't he know? Doesn't he even know what's going on here? Yeah, and Phil. Oh, hold on. Sorry, Quinn.
Sorry, Quinn. That was an accident. Pocket dial.
Yeah, pocket dial. Can you hear me? Hold on.
Wait, he might not be watching the show. So
everybody's watching the show.
If you were going Mach 10, how long would it take for me to get from my house to your mom's house?
I knew that was coming. Hold on, let me fix your. I'm looking up your nose right now. Hold on, what's going on?
Into the sun.
Oh yeah, I was like, there's a glare on the screen. It was just the sun. That's a nice moon roof you have right there, Alex.
Is that a convertible?
I'm going to the store.
You got a convert? Yeah. Is that a convertible?
Yeah, it's actually a F-18.
So what do you think, Al?
I think we're rocking, man. It's a great day. It's a great day for a Spick and Span show.
You cleared your calendar?
Today, but then, I'm going to the store. I've got the little guy in the back here, so mind me if I'm not super attentive to the phone.
I feel like a white Power Ranger in this thing.
There.
Yeah, you're about to look like a yellow Power Ranger now. Like the rest of your boys on New York.
I can't really see you guys, so I don't know what's going on there. But
it's all right. You're not actually looking at us anymore.
I know that Corey. Let's see what happened. Corey Hall went to New York, and Alex and Mouse and Alex. Who calls him Alex? They went to back to Impact. Funny memes out there from Paintball Troll. If you don't follow him, there's some good laughs. And who's the other guy that went?
I don't know, but can you tell your son to quiet down back there, please?
Listen, just come on, man. He hates the Spick and Span show. He hasn't cried all day until he heard your voice for some reason.
I'm a little warm. I'm gonna.
Anyway.
He's got the 5 for $10 New York Extreme shirts. They sent him like a box of shirts.
Oh yeah, he's like $10 only, $10 only. How do you get a shirt for $10?
I don't know. That's actually a good one. And actually Sam Bennett is A-Rod to Impact is confirmed. I don't know about that one. That one seems a little wild. But yeah, what do you got on the docket? So Kyle
and A-Rod are the only two guys that we don't know where they're going. And Silas went to Damage. I mean, those guys jumped pretty quick. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure Bart's paying those guys something. So they certainly got the double dip.
What?
X Factor. Yeah, I mean, I heard A-Rod might go to X Factor.
Yeah, A-Rod and Kyle to X Factor. What do you think?
Nah, I don't know.
I don't think they can get both of them.
Jersey, but I think he might just be wearing it for fun.
This X Factor jersey, you think he's wearing for fun?
Whatever Kyle you decide to do, man, you're gonna do great.
Thank you.
So if you don't have to play against me and Ryan, then you should be all right.
So hey, Alex, yeah, I think maybe we unlock the show, the store.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, there's no done
store.
So we got a merch store at spickandspanshow.com. It's Spick and Span.
I'm gonna put in
it's spickandspanshow.com. Spickandspanshow.com. You can go on there.
You didn't make that confusing. Is there an apostrophe after the N?
No, it's the Enye though. It's an Enye. So everybody, go to the SpickandSpanShow.com right now. Kyle just shared the link. You can pick up some dog tags. Al, we got some new dog tags for you to wear on the field. I'm pretty excited for you to get a little bit more.
Oh, that's a magic dog tag, the Spick and Span one. Definitely get one of those.
Yeah.
Wait till you see these new ones we got for you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it actually makes you play like crap.
If you want to play like Alex Fragi, buy a dog tag. Buy a dog tag.
Just kidding.
We're
going to Aftermath.
It should be the dog house tag.
We're gonna make that. We're gonna make a doghouse studio tag.
Doghouse Studios, baby.
Doghouse Studios. Is there a password for this thing?
I'm gonna take it off.
Oh yeah, you can't share the link and then have a password.
Well, I had to get them all ready there.
It's asking for a password. What do we tell them?
Well, I'll just take it off.
Oh, just take it off.
If you want to buy something from the Spick and Span store, you have to be a hacker.
Yeah, we make it really difficult, everybody.
Yeah.
So Alex, let's talk really quickly about the layout.
Is it out yet?
No, what do you think? Are you excited about it?
Yeah, of course, dude. I always love the new layout. I have a feeling, I did hear through the rumor mill that this one was going to be reminiscent of Pittsburgh 2014, Field 12.
Field 12. I guess this blows the lid off of it right away, but I'm all right with it. So we're doing actually a special little thing here for the store. Is every piece of merch purchased, we're gonna put your name on a wheel, and we've got some pretty killer prizes. I've got a HK Expand gear bag to give away to somebody. Also a $100 gift card to MatrixGearPaintball.com.
Wait, the gear bag is called a Span gear bag?
Yeah, it's called the Span.
No way, dude. They can't do that.
It's called the Expand.
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 Greenspan. Traffic.
The X-Span. So we got practice this weekend. What time when are you getting in here?
I leave here at like 6 in the morning.
Where are you guys practicing this weekend?
We're practicing you guys.
Oh yeah.
We might be at Victory on Friday, and then Aftermath ASG on Saturday and Sunday.
I'm not playing anywhere Friday. Could I come play with you guys?
Depends on if you take off that jersey.
We did it! the collar was showing pretty heavy the whole time. We're back!
We're back, baby!
We're back!
Dude, how many people...
Double gun!
We're back!
Double guns!
We were trying to keep it going. For an hour. He goes, "How long are we trying to keep this going?" I go, "Hour and a half."
I want to do it for the whole show. I was like, I'm gonna be dying in all these shirts.
But
there it is, folks. He said he's tired of the games. He's tired of the negotiations.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to do what he wants to do.
yeah, when you're tired of the games and you're tired of arguing, you come on to Dynasty and then you start playing games and arguing.
Coming home, baby.
Yeah.
There it is.
Well, it's gonna be a good time, man. We play paintball here for fun, and we are going to make moves, and we're gonna bunker them. How about that?
That's the spirit right there. That's the spirit right there.
You know how great it's gonna be when you bunker mouse.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
Oh, yeah, baby.
It's fun. Try bonus ball on him one time.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
That was a good one.
I saw you get him at the last
Yeah,
time.
I got him for you, dude, because I knew you were going to be on our team at some point in time.
yeah.
So I really had to do that. We're really trying to keep the lid on this whole story for a while, but Kyle's really bad at keeping secrets, and he insisted on making a message that pretty much everybody, my mom could figure it out. Sloan figured it out. Alex really struggled, though.
You guys approved it.
Alex really struggled trying to figure out the cipher of the
I
code.
didn't figure it out. I was like, what the heck is he talking about?
Yeah,
I like when Ryan's like, I saw it right away, and you're like, you're full of shit. No,
Yeah.
you didn't.
right away. I knew exactly. Who writes because I know him. I know he's not going to write like a haiku poem and send it to us. And so I just was like, well, the first letter of it is D. And then I was like, all right, I see it right away. You know, if you were like,
It wasn't getting enough traction, so I had to capitalize a few things.
it wasn't getting enough traction. So yeah, there it is. We've got Kyle to Dynasty. Okay, that's big news. It's big news. It's big news for everybody.
That's why you tune into the Spick Span Show, folks, because the breaking news happens here.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. That's right. And that's because it's live. Now, there is some breaking news that happens like Wednesday to Sunday, which this is one of those things that we were discussing over the weekend, and I was like, let's not make a decision until Tuesday morning. Alex knows.
Yeah, I do know.
Yeah,
Alex' whole life revolves around the Spick and Span Show. Well, rightfully so.
Well, it doesn't revolve around the Spick and Span Show. It revolves around all of the viewers. I want you guys to be the first ones to know. All right, when we can get you guys the deal right away. I want you guys to know first. So that's why I try to be like, hey, let's not announce anything. Let's not make a decision. Let's just keep leading you around. Plus, I know it's like all the players. Your stock is way lower the day before the layout drops. You pick someone up after the layout drops, that player is cheap. Yeah. Isn't that right, Al?
I don't know. I wasn't listening, but I will say that I'm really happy that Kyle's back on the team. Not only to hang out with him as a friend and travel and kick it, but also I feel like as a player you're going to bring a lot, and you've gained an immense amount of experience and knowledge since the last time we played together, and I feel like you're at a point in your career where you're really going to be a special player. So I think that it's going to be really good for Dynasty and for you, and I'm excited. I'm excited about the whole thing.
Thanks, me too, Alex. Appreciate that.
And I've been trying to get someone just like you to take my spot for all these years. And I keep quitting the team. So maybe this time you can finally let me rest.
I was looking for this shirt because it was like my favorite shirt of all time. And I was like, I'm going to be able to wear this again someday. And I was looking for it for like 30 minutes before the show started. Finally found it last second. I knew I was coming back for it.
Yeah, and hey, I know that there is a roster question out there. So we're going to carry 11 players on the roster. No one's getting cut. No one's taking a break. No one's falling off right now, and we're keeping that for the foreseeable future, for the future. Now, with that being said, it makes the roster more competitive, and I think that's an important thing. Just like you bring a player in that can start to play in any spot or up in specific spots, then that allows the other players to kind of move around when and where needed and possibly find a new niche area for you. Just like we brought some guys on and then Alex got pushed over to that Dorito corner in the last event and that worked out really well. Actually you played the Dorito the last 2 times, and I would say you're the snake guy or the center guy, and I would give you number 3 on the Dorito side. Not like overall, I know but like that's
it didn't work out. We got our asses kicked.
We won the first event, bozo, and you played the number 1 on the Dorito side.
Event, bro.
And we didn't lose it because you were running out to the Dorito corner.
Damn, it smells good out here.
I feel like you talk, I respond, and then you have no idea what I just said.
Oh, well, we got Jace in here.
What does J-Stu got going on?
I just feel like I haven't seen him in here in a while.
And big shout out to Derek and
D's on too.
Yeah, and Swamp Fox. Swamp Fox, did you get your gift you won last week? I think you won a biggie.
And Nick Sloviak.
And Nick Sloviak. I talked to Nick Sloviak today. Shout out to Nick Sloviak. But then Sloan really wanted some ice cream, and there was a big thing we had to hang up. I had to hang up and handle the ice cream situation. Sloan knows where the ice cream is. It's not. Oh, there he is. There's the prince.
Hey, baby.
Oops. Sorry, you're on mute. Little prince.
Is he driving right now?
He turned 1 yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday! Now, wait, you let him in the front while you're driving?
Of course, you don't.
No.
Another disclaimer, people.
Yeah, we know. That's not
do
true.
not let your child in the front seat while you're driving. I'm parked safely in the store parking lot right now.
But Dynasty does it.
Spick Span Show to learn how to ruin your life.
Yeah. Hi, are you Ryan Greenspan from the Spick and Span Show? Yes, I am. You've been served.
Yeah. This is the FBI.
So, yeah, this is exciting stuff. So, anybody has any questions? And look, we can kind of circle back to that original question about playing where you want to play versus playing for money. And I think that again there is everybody's got a price. So there is a limit to that. But you wanted to play here and forfeited quite a bit of a possible salary to be able to play here. So let's talk about that. I think that's a really important factor when a lot of people are wondering why and how and what.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I guess what I was looking at is like there was 4 or 5 teams that was kind of debating, and weighing the options. But after we had, we went through everything to leave our established teams and where we were to go to the Latin Saints, and then have such like a gut-wrenching situation happen. I just didn't know if I like mentally was ready to go into another like situation where it was potentially I wasn't going to be having fun. I wasn't going to be enjoying myself. Like we already put in a lot of work to get ready for that first event with the Latin Saints, and then after that happened, it was pretty deflating, I guess I'd say. And then, having the opportunity to potentially come back to a place that was my home for a long time and where I love to be. I think that regardless of money, was what I needed to be like happy again after this situation, and I didn't know if that was going to be the case with some of these other opportunities. And so, I mean, that's really what it came down to. And I missed you guys and missed playing with you guys, and I enjoyed it so much. So it was like, it was the right decision. So.
And I think
so too.
I think it actually the sell was that one day when you came out and played with us.
Yeah.
Even though you got your penis shot off that day, so you sacrificed your manhood for us.
Yeah.
You played that one day. You're like, dude, this is so much fun.
Yeah. We had a blast, and then I was like, all right. That it's funny you said that because I was thinking about that during the decision. I was like, man, that was a great day.
And we really, I mean, it really does make our team more dynamic. I mean, we have now a really, I feel like, an all-star roster of guys that are going to have a chance to win every tournament. So we're going to go out there, and no matter who we're playing against on what day, we always have a chance to excel. So, you're just another piece of that puzzle that makes it even more dangerous for another team to look at. So I'm stoked, man. I'm stoked to get out there and kind of push the limits of what we're currently doing, which I feel like is what the team is doing right now. We have a lot of great minds and a lot of wisdom on the team, and then obviously adding those attributes from you as well as your athleticism and speed and things that every team needs in certain situations. So it's going to be great, man. I'm excited to see your mom and your grandma and have them rooting for the boys again.
Yeah.
And it is unfortunate that all happened with the Saints, and especially for you guys. Like, I feel like, some of the guys on the team certainly bought in, right? Like,
yeah,
there was you believed in it, and it was going to happen. And I mean, you guys played great. You got second place in the very first time. So, I mean, that's no easy task. And then, the floor got pulled out, the rug got pulled out, and not surprisingly, but maybe a little bit surprised. Maybe the speed in which it happened was a little bit surprising for people. But it's a bummer. But now it's good for us. So I think that it's everything happens for a reason, and I feel like this is good. It's a good step for you. It's a good step for the team, and hopefully we can help build our brand and your brand and get Dynasty stock and Kyle stock both up at the same time, as long as Ryan Greenspan stock stays even or declining.
Hey, and Alex, can you explain really quickly? Dizon was wondering what you meant by. He was like, "What do you mean take my job?" Like you were like you welcome new guys to come in and take your job. So can you explain exactly? Because I've been saying that same thing for a while too, and I think that it's important to understand that what exactly that means.
I've been in this for a long time, and I'm pushing 40. I can play all over the field. I know my ability, and I know where my limits are. But I want the best team that we can have, and I'm at the point now where I can put my own ego aside and say, okay, I welcome somebody to come onto the team and push me out. And, that doesn't mean I'm not going to be on the team anymore, maybe. But, hey, if you're playing better than me, if you're, thinking quicker than me, if you're have all those things down, that's what I would want. I mean, there's a saying that the happiest day of any teacher is by his own student. And unfortunately, the situation I've found myself in so many times is we'll bring somebody and we'll groom him and we'll dial. It's time for kind of them to take the reins and take the team into the future, and then that person quits for money, and that's don't lead the.
Yeah, Al, you're breaking up, and I don't know if it's your phone or my phone.
Sorry.
I think it's you. Probably
it's more than my phone because he's crumpling the thing.
It's more than likely you.
It is. I only have one bar.
Oh, you only have one bar? That's where you decided to stop the car, is where you had one bar of service? You decided this is a great spot to stop and talk, to spill the most not information that you could possibly get? Here we go.
Well, if he is going Mach 10.
Well, he's definitely not. He's sitting there. Al, have you seen? Oh, he hasn't seen Top Gun yet. We're not even gonna talk about that one with him. And I missed a comment about NYX coming for vengeance. I feel like they're always coming for vengeance. They just never make it they trip on the way. I'm gonna go get vengeance here, and then they're chasing after you, and they're like, oh, my shirt got caught in the door or something like that, right before they're about to bonk someone on the head. So best of luck for them to do that. I'm always rooting for them.
I like how they said, damn, we thought Kyle was coming to us.
Yeah. I was actually, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure until you literally walked out the door, and then you had that Dynasty shirt on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea you were coming to the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people were texting me.
You.
A lot of people were texting me, and I said, I don't know yet. Yeah. I really don't. I don't know.
You kind of thought because of my Instagram post, but you weren't sure.
I wasn't sure. I felt it, and then you had that NYX jersey out, and then the Ironman jersey was hanging right there. I'm like, this guy's going to the Ironman? And that's kind of like, we weren't totally sure, but, and to elaborate a little bit on what Alex was saying, it is, I think, important that players embrace that, because I want someone to come take my job. That'll make me better. Maybe it'll put me into a different spot. And it's funny because every time that we play, I don't really know where I'm going to play until the Thursday of practice. I don't know what my spot is going to be. That Florida event, I've kind of mentioned it. And Kevin will kind of ask me, and Rusty was the same way. He's like, where do you want to play? I'm like, why are you even asking me?
Yeah.
I guess. And then Marcelo luckily fell into the bottom rung of that. He's always got to play that bunker of death.
Uh-huh.
Thank goodness for Marcelo taking a load off of me. But no, I want that to happen. I think that's important, and I think it's great. And it's a big building aspect of everything. Oh, here we go. Alex found some Wi-Fi. He must be at a McDonald's or something.
So I need to copy everyone's name, right?
Yeah, but we can do it towards the end.
Okay.
He's right there.
There we go. What do
Sorry,
we got?
I just ran into my mother-in-law in the parking lot.
What do we got? Hey, can you
say
do that?
hi.
Here.
Oh. Spick Span Show.
Hey.
Anyway, I was gonna say, did you get that answer to my question?
Yeah, we pretty much got the gist of what you're talking about. No one was really.
And I
listening.
thought in 2015, when Kyle was still on a team who won that World Cup, that A-Rod and Tyler, and we had this, love you, that was that was gonna be it. And then the team kind of, we lost guys and things changed, and then there we were.
We got Dalton stolen first.
Yeah, right. I don't even remember the sequence of events, but either way, then there I was, back in the snake, and they're like, okay, you go do it again. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I feel like
This guy.
I think you muted yourself.
Listen, when you get signal, Al, just stay in that one spot. And don't move.
and eventually, hopefully, it's going to get, you're going to have basically a whole new team in there.
Mm-hmm. Totally. Man, Al, you're really killing it today. Today is your day. And I really appreciate all your insight. You're actually one of the smartest people I know I've ever met, and the funniest, and a lot of people say the most handsome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, you didn't hear any of that? It's the last time I'm going to say that.
Wait, was he just calling in?
Oh, yeah, he is. Here you go. All right, this is your last chance at redemption.
Okay, so I've got full bars right now, so I think it's Doghouse Studios that's the problem. Anyway, I just wanted to say for my final thoughts that whatever it is, I'm stoked to have you back, even if it's just for one tournament. Hopefully it lasts a lot longer than that. But happy to see you back, and I'm really excited for this weekend and getting practice going and talking some shit, and hopefully it's one more person to join me against Ryan. So.
And Ryan's not going to be there this weekend, so
Yeah.
we can build up our jokes.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we'll get it all loaded up.
Just don't name the bunkers. Don't make any game plans. And just don't think a lot this weekend. Just kind of.
Don't worry, we won't.
Oh yeah, and then don't worry. Yeah, because then
I will worry.
I'll be back.
And a shout out to Marcelo for heading over to Europe and taking it down for the Americans. So,
yeah,
yeah,
I know you
MVP.
didn't touch on that. I'm sure you have some inside knowledge there, because I really don't know what happened other than that you won. And now it's time to head in and buy some baby food. So, Kyle, I will see you on Friday morning. And Ryan, whatever you're doing this weekend, I hope you enjoy yourself.
I sure will. Hey, I've got a little box for you that has some honey. It's got a gel blaster for your son. You just got to wrap his hand around it, and he'll figure out how to pull the trigger. And then it's got some other stuff there for you as well.
Thanks, pal.
These people must not know that we're in the middle of the Spick and Span show.
Yeah, how could they not?
Well, Harris actually just called us back.
Oh, okay, we could.
I
My favorite part, if you haven't watched last week's, or whenever Harris was on last with Oliver, if you go back and watch that, Oliver doesn't know his name. He's calling him Harrison.
Yeah. Yeah, he had no idea.
I was talking to Oliver. I'm like, dude, the guy's name's Harris, bro. And he's like, yeah, oh well.
All right, well, you go get your baby food.
Thanks for supporting the Spick and Span Show. Thanks for supporting the boys, Tigerware, Hormesis, Tank Dangle, Enjoy Paintball, all the little guys, and Play the Game podcast, of course. We'll be seeing you out there in Philly.
What's up with those shades?
William Painters, baby.
Oh, those look nice. Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, they're special ones I just got.
Thanks for sending me a pair. You could have sent me a pair, but I appreciate that regardless. All right,
brother. See you. Welcome back, Kyle. Love you guys.
Thank you.
See you, bud.
See you in a couple of days.
We're gonna give away a bunch of Hermes stuff later.
Oh, someone actually, Brandon said we need to build Kyle a flex. I would love. I'll trade you guys Tigerware, whatever.
Yeah, we were talking about that because I got the flexes back here, and he was like, I can't wait. And then he goes, well, what's going on with these ear protections back here?
Yeah, I don't want the.
Whatever you do, don't send him the original ears.
Don't send me these. But I'll definitely rock some of these small, soft ear ones.
Yeah, that's a sick build. That's my favorite build.
Yeah. But hit me up. We'll negotiate. I'll send you guys. I got lots of stuff.
Yeah, he's actually.
I have there's a mountain of stuff over here.
He does have a lot of stuff.
As you can see,
barter with. But you can't see. But
with my plethora of jerseys.
Yeah, he does.
I have
does not like getting
10 times as much gear.
Which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
This is something that we talk about all the time, about getting rid of excess stuff. And I'm a big fan of the soft ears too. I know a lot of people are worried about getting shot in the ear. That's something that you definitely want to worry about. You wear a beanie, which I think is crazy. But yeah. That's one of the cool things, because I asked him, I was like, what are you, like, well, not what are you most excited about? But he's like, dude, I'm so excited to wear these goggles. This is actually pretty cool. And
I've always wanted to, and never got...
Yo, you've never worn them?
No, never. Like, at all, ever, in paintball.
Oh, wow.
They've been my favorite mask of all time.
Yeah, you're in a huge, you're going to have a huge advantage right there. And I do agree with Bryant. Yes, you guys were talking about a Signature Series Force for Kyle. For sure next year, but I do like that teal gun. That was pretty cool. There's this teal.
The one that Alex sent me?
Teal. Oh, you have a gun already?
No. Just the one he let me. Ryan wouldn't let me go practice with it to keep it under wraps.
Yeah, I was trying to keep it under wraps.
It's like, it's easy. It's like riding a bike. It's just a different bike.
Yeah, he's like, what's wrong? What about the gun? I was like, they work really well. Don't worry about it. And I did hear from another player out there who is also pretty dominant in the snake area that said that they shot our gun, and they actually shoot a different company's gun. And it's not a Lux. It's not a Lux that he was comparing it to, because I think the Luxes are one of the best guns ever made. Shout out to DLX Technology, who don't sponsor the show, but they do complain about how I possibly give them an unfair shake on the webcast. So I just want to clear the air there. That's the one. Yeah.
That one's pretty sweet.
But if I were to recommend anything, I'd say buy a Field 1 Force, because they work better.
You can't show it?
No, you can show that. It's out right now. It's on the Instagram. Yeah, so we're hoping to get that one, the battle worn teal. Yeah, definitely buy a Force over any other gun out there, because one of the top players in the world shot it and was like, damn, this thing's actually sick. This shit's really good. I'm not going to say who it is, because they're under contract with someone else, and I don't want to get in trouble. We don't need phone calls. But that's the truth. That's the truth. Let's see. Sup called you back.
Who should we call, Harris?
Well, actually, Quinn really wanted to jump on the show, because he's got
let's get Quinn on here.
He's got some other juice.
Oh,
other
really?
News. Yeah.
Let's go.
Rumors and all sorts of good stuff. We're working on a project together right now as well. And it's pretty excited. Yeah, that Orlando, it does look a lot like Skemp's gun as well. Shout out to Scott Kemp and if I join as a member, can I shamelessly self-promote? Yeah, Vidiot. That's a good. Just rolls off the tongue. Yeah, that's what it says.
Vidiot. No,
yeah, that's it. That's it.
Vidiot.
It does roll off the tongue there. So we've got yes, and Jess, I do want to bring these guys and some more up out to the islands for sure. So let's see if Quinn's gonna jump on the call, because I did talk to him a little earlier today. And remember, for those of you who are just joining us, thank you guys for tuning in. You missed a hell of a teaser in the beginning that we just couldn't keep going. There he is. Hold on.
What's up?
What's up? Did we just wake you up?
No, man. I was just watching a TV show with my wife.
Okay. Are we bothering you?
No, man. I'm good. What's up?
Oh, well, we just wanted to call. We talked a little earlier. Did you happen to catch? Is the TV show you're watching with the wife? Is that the Spick Span Show?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, totally. All right, that's what I expected. Did you catch the beginning of the show? Did you see the cliffhangers that we were giving everybody? We were really.
Oh, I did. I saw like 5 shirt changes, I feel like.
Well,
was your guess correct?
Yeah. Were we? Did we fool you?
I thought it was good, man. I loved it. It had me guessing. I mean, I did a poll earlier on my page, and people overwhelmingly were picking Dynasty, but it's definitely cool, man. It was a sweet idea.
That was good, huh? I mean,
yeah.
I think that they started to get what was going on there towards the middle of it. Kyle was getting hot and excited at the same time. Obviously, they come as a pair, those two things. But prior to seeing that less than cryptic message that Kyle put on his Instagram, what did you have him pegged to do?
So no one knew if it wasn't capitalized.
He was the first one. I figured it out right away.
Yeah, because I said, "Is this okay to post?" And I sent it to you and Alex. Which obviously, you would put.
So Quinn sent it to me as soon as you upgraded the letters. He just posted.
Yeah, but it just wasn't getting any. You had to get like a little bit going.
That was a kind of a cool teaser, but I mean, before that, I don't know, man. I kind of had a few thoughts of where Kyle was going to end up. I thought Dynasty at first was going to be a tough choice just because the roster is so deep. So I was kind of leaning more towards take like some big payday with the Iron Men or something, or maybe even go to like X Factor to give them some more offense. But I don't know. The league really seems to be trending towards these deep kind of 8-10 man rotations. So I think him joining you guys is, obviously going to make an already good team even better. Especially because, having a lot more firepower on the Snake side will kind of help free Marcelo and Archie up more to kind of go crazy and do their thing how they do so well.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, again, paintball's been kind of helping me financially, with the last few years. And although we did get the rug pull on Latin Saints, I did make enough money from just that one event that I was like, this is a great opportunity to go back to a team that honestly, I if it wasn't ever about money, I never would have left. And so that was kind of like a big thing that came into that decision. And I thought what better time,
Yeah, and what I'm gonna really like also over there is I think that Arturo had a really good event. We popped him up the middle here and there, but over on that Dorito side for us to kind of once we figured out where to put him on the Florida layout, and so that gives a 3-man option over on the Snake side, and 4 if you consider Archie or Marcelo as the number ones because they both play that spot. But then it allows us to put Arturo, who's an insane gunfighter.
Yeah,
over on that
we
Dorito side.
didn't lose a point. Him and I over there.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, what's happening? I'm like, Arturo's shooting everyone.
Yeah.
And I'm alive.
Yeah.
It's been good.
And then it allows Mikey to focus on, because Mikey's left-handed, and not a lot of people know that. And having a guy that's left-handed on your team is super, super powerful. Because obviously everybody's ambidextrous. But I always say, you're obviously stronger with one hand than the other. It's just straight up. What hand do you write with? What hand do you wipe your butt with? Right? That's when people are like, I can do either one. A-Rod always used to play that story. It doesn't matter. I can write or do this. I go, which hand do you wipe your ass with, A-Rod? And he'll be like, my right hand. Okay, you're right-handed, dude. If you trust, that's where the trust is. Where you put that trust in, that's where you are. Okay? You like that one, Quinn?
Yeah, I do, man. That's funny.
Yeah, just in case anybody really wants to be hard-headed.
You know how it is in paintball, dude. Everyone always has that annoying thing where I'm super good both ways. It's like, dude, no, you're better one way. Just that's what it is.
Just gotta own up into it. Yeah, Mikey's left-handed. Check, says Meter.
Kyle, was it weird for you at first when you started kind of considering the option to play back with Dynasty? Because obviously when you left, there wasn't any bad blood, and you have a good relationship with everyone now. But how's it feel knowing you're returning back is a little odd? Does it feel like you're just coming right back home? What's it like?
First of all, I was so excited because I just talked to Maddie the other day. We did a little Go Sports thing, and I was telling him this last 2 weeks I've been pretty down, and mentally it's been tough. And I would tell Ryan too, and I was like, even our last 2 shows, I'm like, this, I'm trying to have energy and be happy, but it sucks right now. And it was I think, I don't know how deep we want to go into our stuff, but it was a Dynasty, in my opinion, was kind of my first pick after everything went down. And I got thrown some decent sized offers to go to other teams, and I was pretty transparent with the other teams and saying I am considering this, but I want to play with Dynasty, and I'm waiting for those. And they had to decide too if it was going to be too much, with a bigger roster, and if if they thought it was a good idea. And so, you know, we're kind of waiting on it. I feel like what, like a week, maybe longer. You, Ryan?
What? Yeah, you know, well, the thing with the weight and like when you're talking about it, how about this and how about that and all the talk back and forth, it was tough because we had to talk about the roster, right? And that's the biggest factor is the roster thing and just kind of figuring out, is the fit going to make sense? Obviously it makes sense, but you want to make sure that everybody is okay with it. So everybody had to kind of talk and think about it and everything. And I obviously want the best for you as well, right? So I wanted to make, that's why I kept saying, like, if you got a really good offer. Yeah, I said the same thing. We've always said that, and that's one of the things that we always talk about and always say on the team is you know, when Dalton left, when you left the other time, is like, and that's why one of the things we were upset about Tyler is he didn't tell us, because we're like, we'll start a bidding war and we'll like make those rich guys pay more. Yeah. Like, that's what we want for you guys, and that's kind of like how we always go about it. So that's why I was like, you know, let's make sure that you're getting that you can at least, if there's a ceiling, because obviously, like we talked about in the very beginning of this show, was everybody's got a price, right? That will flip
supersede
everything else, and that's an important aspect. And so I just wanted to make sure that was at least looked at for you.
Sure.
Right.
How's it feel knowing that Dynasty has more young players than old players for like the first time in like 7 seasons?
You know, it depends on where you talk about. Wait, what do you mean by old and young at this point?
Like,
we got 2 guys over 40. What's the threshold here?
I'm getting up there now too. I'm gonna be 32 this year.
Yeesh, 32.
I'm getting up there, he says. How does that make you feel, Dizon? And everybody else who's over 40? Getting up there, he says. And how old's Marcelo? Marcelo's 89?
I think Marcelo's 1 year.
No, he's 90.
Yeah, at least 90.
Yeah.
Dude, it is kind of nice, though, to think. I mean, especially if Kyle sticks around here for a few years, I mean, the young core of Dynasty is pretty sick right now. I mean, like Blake, Kyle, Marcelo's still pretty young. Mike is really young and super talented. Damien's really talented. Like, a good young core.
Yeah. And that's an exciting thing, and I wanted to elaborate a little bit more on the ability for our bodies to. We got a big dog here in the house right now.
Big dog.
We elaborate a little bit more on bodies being able to flip around a little bit. So now that whole snake side of the field, I feel is really locked down. And then with Dalton, obviously, if Dalton could play every single point, then everybody's screwed. You know, throughout the prelims, he's a 50-50, maybe 60%er. And then throughout the finals, he'll play the 2 twice, and then the 1. That's what he's switching off with Alex and Arturo in Florida. And then and also switching off with Alex out there in Dallas, but you know, that's a scary thing. Once Damien really locks in that survivability and that instinctual aspect, I think it's going to be huge. And we picked Damien up because obviously you guys, the newbies, utilize a lot of our same codes. But that one day he came. There's a dinosaur walking in the background there. Hopefully it doesn't take down the whole studio as he walks outside. Yeah. Or pees in the garage, which looks like maybe that's what he's looking to do.
No, he's good.
So it was really cool because when we first played with Damien, his survivability was huge. His gunfighting skills were really great. And now the one not missing piece of the puzzle, but the one next step in the evolution are the decision making aspect of everything. And I think that once that clicks, it's going to be huge. And he had a great event in Dallas. The few points that he got in there, he's smashing. So I'm really excited to see how he grows, and then obviously the more guys you have on the team, the more competitive things are. So people will just really ramp it up.
Sure. Hopefully we see fucking split deck go away, and then we can really see the utilization of those deep rosters.
Yeah, and that's you and I talked about this today. Is one of the things that I had spoken to actually Bart about was. Instead of doing, because they do split deck to concede or conserve time, right? There's a lot of time that's used if you do a 2-minute break every single time, and I think that one thing you can do, which I'm a super huge fan of, is just take down that 2-minute time to a minute 30 or a minute 45. I say a minute 30 because then it'll force teams to really use a deep roster, and that'll hurt teams.
Yeah,
That'll hurt players, hurt teams. Because I was saying, like, I mean, I play pretty much every single point for the most part, but if it was a minute 30, it would be really difficult to turn around fast enough. And there'd be a little bit more focus on a pit crew, which we have, I think, the best in the game, actually undeniably the best in the game, and that'll make that bigger roster thing really important.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think temporarily it would hurt teams a little bit, but I think ultimately having bigger rosters, that had to go deeper into the role every time would really improve the talent, over a few year period, just because naturally then if you're, your 10th guy has to be pretty good now. He can't just kind of be like a missile or kind of like a one hitter type of guy. And I think after a few years of that would really help improve kind of talent around the league and maybe help parity a little bit more. Obviously the big teams are always going to be really, really good. But I mean, I'm sure you remember back in like the early X-Ball days, I mean, even like a mid-level team had like, 6 or 8 really good players on it. Whereas now a mid-level team kind of, rides behind your 1 or 2 stars.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. And actually, to answer Alex Harvey's question, he said 2 minutes will be a little rough in divisionals, but I think it would just be a pro only thing. So the divisional teams would still be doing split deck, and again, that's also the reason divisional teams don't play race to 5, they play race to 4 or race to 3. As you go up a little bit more, and that's also the pod thing was discussed a little bit. But once you play in the pro leagues, it's kind of like any other pro sport where the college you can use metal bats when you're in baseball. When you have the pros, you have to use wood bats. Or the 3-point line is different in college versus in the pros. So like there are little nuances that can change a little bit to really change the aspect and the perception of the game, and that also makes you semi-pro and divisional players way more valuable. You're gonna get reps on the team, because that's the other thing is as you're playing, you're getting players to sit on your team and on your roster, and you have a deeper roster. Sometimes you don't dig, especially into the finals. You're playing your best 5 guys every time. Maybe 6 or 7, depending on who needs to be swapped in or out. But making it so you have to utilize the deep roster, I think is really cool, and I would be excited for that type of change.
Sure. Wait, Quinn, did you have some juicy news?
Me?
Yeah.
Nothing quite yet.
You have a smirk like you do, but you can't say it.
What'd you say?
You have a smirk like you do know something, but you're not.
Well, you can't just release everything all the time. These things are developing as they go, you know what I mean?
Nah, you got to fire it off.
Well, you might maybe have something that's like allegedly.
Yeah.
Or you could just make up
you
like
could just make
false.
something
my
up.
allegedlies are always just wildly incorrect accusations.
Okay, we've got it here. Okay.
I got an allegedly of your guy right there next to you. I heard he's a little disgruntled with Dynasty, so he's skipping practice the first weekend.
Yeah, I'm out of here for weekend 1.
Yeah.
I'm
Don't
pissed.
tell Ryan.
I'm
he's
pissed.
not.
I'm pissed we picked up Kyle, so I'm just getting out of town.
I mean, it's not a coincidence that Kyle shows up and all of a sudden the team doesn't want Ryan out the first weekend.
Yeah.
It's no coincidence, he says.
Maybe I'm just here for the first practice since you won't be there.
Yeah, we're gonna.
And
we're
then
gonna
I'm
cut
like,
you.
hey,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
We needed extra body because Ryan wasn't there.
So Quinn, how about this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Tuesday. Rip the Band-Aid.
Meter said it's Tuesday. Rip the Band-Aid, Quinn.
What do you mean, rip the Band-Aid?
We know you got something.
You could give us 2 allegedlys and 3 like allegedlys. You know what I mean? Like, 1 allegedly. It's like one of them is pretty true, and the other one could be outlandish, and then one of them's like A-Rod to X Factor or something like that. You know?
Honestly, A-Rod is the most confusing thing in the league right now. Like, he hasn't officially said he's not playing on the Saints. He hasn't talked about going anywhere, and there's like 2 or 3 teams that have offered to have him play. But I don't know. I mean, I thought Kyle, A-Rod, and Corey were going to be a dead ringer to go to Ironman, and then as soon as Corey didn't sign there, I realized, well, Ironman's hopes are now going to be in the semi-pro Hurricanes players. And, still potentially facing a relegation there. But honestly, I think the stuff moving around right now, there's not a ton that's developed enough that I want to start throwing.
That's what we're talking about. That's the news we want. that like undeveloped kind of developing, like it's still falling through the hands, but it could be something. Careful, buddy.
Something cool developing with me and you.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about it. I'm excited about this. This is something...
I didn't know if you wanted to talk about that or not yet, so I didn't want to.
I think we should. Let's go. Let's go.
So basically, me and Ryan have been kind of slowly churning away at an idea that, originally came back with him and Tim Monchester like years ago, I guess. And it's kind of something he brought up towards, I feel like, the end of last year, where we wanted to do like a more player-focused sort of, I guess, recognition for the legends of the sport. It kind of aligns almost with what I've been doing a bit with the Iconic Awards, but the more so moving towards what we're going to kind of call the Hall of Icons now, where we're going to kind of look at the best players from history. And each year, essentially, we're going to have kind of this voting board of like 10 or 12 judges where we kind of narrow down all of these players from throughout the history of the game. And kind of look at it from just a playing perspective. I know a lot of these kind of things tend to look at, industry contributors or, social contributors and things like that. But this is more so like a peer-based kind of Hall of Icons, Hall of Fame type of thing within the sport. We're actually hoping to work alongside the NXL with this as well, to where we can do kind of like a really cool end-of-year kind of show based around it at the event. Maybe do something cool off-site, different things like that. But it's something I've been putting quite a lot of work in. Me and Ryan have been doing tons of phone calls on. I think it's going to be something that actually provides, like a cool kind of extra thing to the sport. We're actually going to even be doing kind of a developing museum. I know I kind of have shown that idea a bit on my Iconic page over the last couple weeks. I've been acquiring tons and tons of historically significant items. But it kind of looks like the first year we're going to focus on kind of one specific exhibit, and then each year kind of expand that museum to bring in cooler things, kind of do some, exclusive items alongside that, whether we raffle them off, give them away, whatever. But, I know this idea kind of originated with Ryan and Tim, and we're just trying to expand on it now.
Yeah, and that's like every sport needs a Hall of Fame anyway, and that's kind of what the original idea was going to be. Excuse me. And actually in episode 26 of the Spick Span Show, we did top 10s from a couple players, like Nick Sloviak submitted his, Alex Fragi, Anthony Vitale, Mike Hinman, and we got a bunch of top 10s, and that's kind of where we began to kind of create. That was like an unofficial creation of the list, and then you happen to have already had a pretty big list of some really iconic players with small bios, and so it's obviously a really good fit in that aspect, and to make sure that like there is something that we could go off of and present to people, and then on top of that, I know that the NXL has been really trying to do something that that will help honor the event, right? So instead of having the award ceremony at the on the podium at the end of the event, they want to do something either Monday or Sunday night, where they're going to do a big banquet, open it to the public, and you kind of mentioned something like this too, and this would be a perfect way to partner. So we got to talk to Tom Cole about letting him suckle us, or let us suckle off the teat a little bit and get some shine on his award show.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I just think something like this, again, kind of watching other sports and whatnot, I always find myself Googling things about, a specific player, whatever throughout time, like, oh, who's the best player of like the 80s, the 90s, whatever, the sport may be. And that's the one thing in paintball that I've always felt really has lacked a lot historically, is like, you can't just like go somewhere and like read about a guy from 20 years ago. It's like,
right.
There's never really been stats and things like that. So like these legacies just only live on in people's like word of mouth memory, and they kind of die from there. So that's also kind of the hope with the whole project as well, is we can kind of honor everyone's legacies, bring more of these stories to light. We're going to kind of do stuff throughout the year leading up to it, where we really dive into all of the people that are, potential nominees for this Hall of Icons. Obviously, once the nominees get fully voted and we kind of get our guys, we can tie it into what we're kind of talking about with this banquet idea. We have some other cool stuff. We're going to do some legacy kind of like golden jerseys, similar to how other sports do like golden jackets for their inductees and stuff. But I really think it's just going to be something cool, and it kind of adds something more, I think, to the World Cup event as well, which is already like this huge expo of paintball. It's cool that we'll kind of have this living museum that people can walk through. There'll be like different historically significant items, guns, gear, whatever, with, a little story behind each one. I just think it's a good way to kind of enrich the history of the sport in a kind of more physically able to see way.
Absolutely. I think that's huge. I got a bunch of people dropping in their top players out there, and just so you know, you have to be retired, okay? And we might be able to plug a coach in there like Dave Baines or Rich Telford, who are coaches that and Todd, but guys who are currently playing aren't going to be able to make that list. And by the way, I know a couple of people asked about the merch side of things, that juicy shirt and the dog tags. So if you go to spickandspanshow.com, there is the link in there that Kyle's just posting up there. Everybody who purchases something, any item, will automatically get an entry to win. We've got a gear bag, a $100 gift card from Matrix Gear, signed poster, and we might even be able to get a headband thrown in there too.
Mm-hmm.
I'll throw one of my headbands from my personal collection into a random person who buys something from the store.
There we go.
Done deal. There we go, Quinn. Thanks, dude. Appreciate
sure.
that. Yo, and you actually have like a pretty cool little
You should put
area set up, right?
Quinn next to that, just so it says.
Yeah.
So you know for sure.
Got it. Yeah, it's a good
Could
call.
be
Good call.
10 people.
Yeah. Don't you have like a nice little office set up with some cool like memorabilia, like ready to rock, or what?
Let me walk up. I can show you some stuff. It's a slow process because I just moved into my new house I finished building, and I still only have one good usable arm. So. Oh,
that's right. I forgot you got your shoulder.
It's slow. I've been sharing some of the pictures on my story because I've just been like unpacking all the stuff I just randomly collect and pile up.
Someone said it actually. What it looks like is you've been recording a Grammy hit album.
Billboard.
A Billboard top 100 album. And yeah, paintball booth. So just real quick about that juicy shirt that's on there. That has Dynasty on both sleeves, the number 18 on one and the number 85 on the other. So that's gonna be the first official piece of merch with Kyle's official stamp on it for with Dynasty.
You can see it in the picture. You just gotta zoom in a little bit. It looks small there.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Thing. We're gonna need that.
This is gonna be one of the items in an exhibit this year. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, the splash fade.
You're giving that away right now?
All right. And the winner is...
Quinn's giving that away. You just have to bring it to the museum.
There's another good piece of Dynasty.
Look at that thing.
Dude, that thing's pristine. Like, it's in, like... But
I got, like, a bunch of guns and stuff.
Oh, my God. Wait. Slow down. Go back to all those guns and let's get a little close-up right there.
This is a slowly building up. I have an ego of every year of every design, and I'm slowly going to shadow box all these so I can get them on the wall.
Damn!
Some of my favorite ones here, like the Later is sick. That's the Excessive I just got recently.
That Excessive one is incredibly loud.
Oh, my God. This thing, like...
It sounds like a snare. It sounds like someone's playing the snare, like a marching band's coming down the street. Someone's playing a cadence.
They're brutal to play with, dude. They like blow your eardrums out.
Yeah.
Here's a Nicky Cuba Iron Man 9.
That thing's pretty sweet.
But I got a bunch of crap over there in process things.
So this is gonna be This is gonna be a big paintball room.
Yeah. This whole office is just gonna be dedicated to that. It's like 600 square feet. I'm slowly setting up. My favorite Dynasty player.
Oh, there he is. Hell yeah.
The sickest jersey I just got this from Drew Templeton.
Hell yeah, that one's tight. I'm stoked that Drew had that.
Classic Dynasty.
The 187.
But then a bunch of other stuff. I have just some kind of cool jerseys in here from like friends that I designs like. This is my friend Mike. This was the remnants of Dynasty 2 that became this team.
This is my friend Mike. I like that. So right here we have a vintage Thomas Taylor. We've got an original Angel Fragoza. This is my boy Mike. We've got Nicky Cuba over here.
Dude, I like piling things up and collecting them.
Oh, I love that. That's great. Did you happen to? Whoa! And now, can you put your address on there, please, and the code to your Ring doorbell?
Dude, come on over.
Yeah.
A nice big backyard
Yeah,
back here.
you can come in the backyard, climb through that window right there, and the Hormesis headbands are in the top drawer, everybody.
Dude, next time I come on the show, I'll have to give you a live look at my field I have at my house.
Your paintball field?
Yeah, boy.
Oh, damn. Let's go.
Really?
I just built a small practice field since I'm like going to be recovering here for the next 6 months, so I can kind of practice at home a little bit
Uh-huh. Love
and not
that.
get made fun of for how weak my right arm is right now.
So what's the recovery time? I know we talked about it a little bit, but it's a slow process, yeah?
Yeah, it's like basically like 8-ish months to get kind of back to normal, so I probably won't be playing till like next year at this rate. They say sometimes you get like a kind of freak recovery and you can get back in like 5 or 6 months. But the surgery itself was pretty brutal, where they had to take, a chunk of my bicep out, screw some muscles back into my arm, a bunch of shit. So it's slow.
Oh, man, I'm really sorry to hear that, but I'm really glad that you are doing better, and that's you're crushing.
Yeah, dude, I can lift 2 pounds now. I'm killing it.
Wow.
No, that's it?
Yeah, only 2 right now, and then I'm hoping in like another couple weeks they can up my restrictions, which would be nice. But
Right, but yeah, those are one of those things that I don't think you really want to rush it too much.
Yeah, it's brutal though, because like I got the surgery and then moved into my new house like 2 weeks later, so it's like really hard to fight not wanting to like help and do things.
No, that's the best way to do it. I was always traveling when I had to move into a new place, so my fiance Camille would always move us in completely. I would like box everything up and be like, oh, I gotta go to France for the week. Oh, I gotta go to Sydney this week. I'm so sorry. And then she would literally move the entire house, and the house would be set up when I got home.
That's killer, dude.
Yeah, she doesn't hold it over me at all ever.
Dude, you gotta take her out to dinner or something as a thank you.
For sure. I mean, I've obviously repaid her in some way or shape or form. I'm sure Kyle knows. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, you gave her a free Hormesis headband.
Yeah, I did actually. I gave her a nice one. It's sitting on the Peloton that I got her also. There's a sweatband right there. Neither one of them have ever been used.
Headband collection, you or your wife?
Well, we share the original one, so the Sloans. I think I have the bigger collection. I mean, I've got a lot of great ones hanging up right here, as everybody can see, and then a couple in the boxes up top up there. But now we got Kyle on the team, and one of his let's talk about the one of the other motives for coming on the team. He needed a big marketing another marketing aspect for Tiger Wear. Mm-hmm. So we've got now, and as this is so just in the future, just so you want to know how to like do subtle marketing stuff like that, like teasing. Mm-hmm. I wore his Tiger Wear headband at the field, and I typed in Easter eggs as one of the hashtags.
Yeah, so you gave it away.
I didn't give
it away.
Not me,
because you posted that before. I was almost going to bring that up.
All right, fine. I'll leak the alleged rumor.
There it is.
Tiger
Got him.
has purchased Hormesis.
What's that?
Tiger Wear has purchased Hormesis.
Yeah, he's now Alex's boss.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then now we need to get a Dynasty Project Tiger Wear Hormesis collab. Mm-hmm. Just have something like just a tri blend.
Just like 20 different designs on one headband.
That I like it. I think that would be cool. I think we're onto something.
Collabs. What's up with that sick ass jersey Archie made?
Which one?
This one.
Oh yeah, I love that jersey. That's actually Kyle said that's one of his favorite jerseys too.
Yeah.
I wanted
Can
one
you guys
of those.
like wear this to the next event? This thing is so sick.
I know. That's what I told Alex. I don't know why I didn't get one. Alex, if you're watching this, I know you're watching this, Alex. How come I didn't get a Pantone jersey one? Those things are sick. Yep. So the reason he created that is because as you're making jerseys, you want to make sure everything, all the colors match and make sense. And sometimes you're like, I want it to be blue. And what it looks like on a computer screen is way different than what actually prints. So Alex did the entire Pantone chart and printed it out as a funny thing. And I was like, do you need to make more of those? So instead he made some for Archie and himself and not to me. I appreciate that, Alex.
All right, well, building this list here.
You just have to be one to get the short end of the stick, right?
Yeah, I'd say it's not the short end of the stick, but But Alex did hook me up one time though when we won Spider Cup. We had to draw straws who got the pick of the 3 colors that were left, which were it was silver, green, and black were the 3 cards that we had to choose from. And Alex is like, all right, we're gonna draw straws, and I got the long straw, and Yosh got the middle straw, and Brian Cole got the short straw, or maybe it was the other way around, the short, the middle. Anyway, I got him, and Alex is like, looks over at me, he goes, "Oh, that you won." And I was like, "Oh, I'll take silver," because nobody wanted the green car. Like, my life would have been a lot different if I won a green Mustang.
Imagine if you told like your 18-year-old or 20-year-old self that like, hey, you should be happy you're getting a green car. Wait till the prize is 20 years from now.
Yeah.
You're arguing over the color car you got back then, and now it's like, hey, who wants $50?
Yeah. Yeah. All right, everybody, I'm gonna Zelle you $710 for winning the World Cup.
Fucking wild, man.
Yeah. So just for those of you listening, make sure you stay in school, get good grades, do the take out the trash, all the little things that you got to do in order to make sure that you have like a parents and backup plan. It's good grades. There we go. There's a law head.
Oh, we had that show a couple weeks ago about your sponsors.
That's right. Thank your sponsors. Thank your sponsors. That is.
Where's this guy rank on your all-time list? Is he in your top 50?
AJ Lawhead?
Yeah.
Top 50?
Individually, he was so good for like a 2 or 3 year window, and then he just quit.
Yeah. So that's a thing, right? It was tough. I think he played well. It's just, I'm a little bummed at how that aftershock that team kind of finished up. I wish that they had done better. That's why I'm actually rooting for the Ironman right now, and Nick Sloviak. I had to call Nick and make sure that he had his SHIT together and he's still on the team, and get those guys wrapped up.
I mean, that was kind of, even just to go back and touch on that was one thing, because obviously Ironman was on, one of the lists of the potential teams I was going to look at going to. And I there was, a little part of me that felt bad to not go help them keep that spot because of the legacy and how long the team's been around. That was kind of, on my list of things. And so that was a difficult decision too, to turn away from that, and I don't really know what else to say about that there. It's tough.
They have a long road, I think, man. That's going to be hard to keep that spot. That was actually, originally, I was thinking when the whole Saints thing happened, I thought they were just going to buy the spot to basically, guarantee that they were going to get through this year. And then when they didn't, and they also kind of struck out on some of the players, I'm like, this is going to get a little tight. I do think them potentially bringing in someone like Keith DeVitt and like Trent Nita will be really, really big if they can, I think they're going to try out. I know their coach was out on the East Coast here, checking some people out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you just maybe allegedly accidentally drop some news here?
I thought that was like a known thing.
Oh, let's hear it.
No, that wasn't.
It is now.
The Hurricanes and Preferred Mob had like pulled together as they merged essentially a few seasons ago. But now I guess there's been some issues where the guy that was kind of backing the team kind of pulled away from that Hurricanes core. So it seems like Preferred Mob is now becoming a semi-pro team, and the Hurricanes guys are kind of left out, in the wind right now, which is kind of, it's a shame because it was a cool team that was, right in the season rankings race. But I do believe one of the Ironman coach staff type people were out on the East Coast this last weekend doing some scouting. And I believe they're looking at Keith DeVitt and Trent Nita, who is a younger player that's like really, really good.
You said Nick there. You thought they were looking at Nick. That did you let another thing slip there? Them
getting Keith, certainly makes sense because he's played there before. They obviously need someone who can generate a little bit of offense right now on that team. And then honestly, like I've been saying this for probably going on 2 years now. Like if someone, I've been wondering why no one has been picking up Trent. Obviously, he's really young and still a little inexperienced. But I think he, on the Ironman especially, I think he would immediately come in and be like an impactful player for them.
I like that pick.
Yeah, I mean, I've been a big fan of Trent for a while now. You know, it just something hasn't ever clicked, I guess, because he tried out
But
for.
it's so weird because, like, for a paintball guy, he like literally has relocated his life like multiple times just for. And you'd think a pro team would like eat that up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And you're right, because that's a big factor. Now I know he was going to be working with Aftermath, but he sliced his hand open.
Oof.
Out at one of the fields here in San Diego. And that was like one of the opening weekends, and so I think he sliced his hand or something up open, and so that kind of sidelined him quite a bit.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's going to be really good in the, like, you know, if he can make that step into the pro league. He has that really like
Determined.
Yeah, he has like that intense seriousness that like kind of like how Marcelo type of way, where he's just like really, really, really intense like at all times. But that's good. I mean, I actually played with him like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago when he was maybe like 14 or 15. And back then I was like, this kid's fucking intense. He's going places in the sport. So I'm hoping he gets his opportunity here, because I think him and Keith coming in can certainly help them avoid that last place spot.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. Like I said, I'm rooting for the Ironman just because I think that legacy teams need to stick around. I was bummed when Aftershock wasn't able to make it and stick in there. So
I mean, dude, they're like beyond a legacy team. I mean, they've been a pro team for like 40 fucking years. Like, crazy.
Absolutely. I know they're an original.
If Ironman get 20th and like DMG or something gets 19th, do you think like DMG should just go down and they should just like Ironman just get like a, hey, you guys have helped out the sport a ton, you get your pass?
Yeah, you get a free pass. We're just gonna relegate the team above you.
I mean, honestly, I feel like that this is a year they just shouldn't relegate if it's the Ironman. I mean, they're like a historic piece of this game.
Rules are rules.
I absolutely agree. Yeah, and you're right. Rules are rules. Didn't that just happen in a Premier League soccer football Premier League where because they do the relegation thing?
We got relegated.
Dynasty got relegated one time.
We had to pay our dues.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they should just relegate the Saints to be done with it, but who knows?
Yeah, I mean, that's... I don't know. That I could be down with that rule.
Did you like the middle relegation? Like when you're getting relegated after like event to event?
What, you mean like that terrible season where we had to watch the best game of the year happen in relegation against Infamous and you guys?
And Art Chaos went up and down twice.
That was like the worst, best thing. Like it made every event so chaotic and like the storyline was interesting, except when it gets to World Cup and like the best teams in the earth are playing against like these dog shit bottom of the barrel teams for nothing. Like it was weird times.
That's correctly right. I mean, I thought it was strange. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but yeah.
What was worse, getting relegated or playing in true semi at Dallas?
Oh, true semi, for sure. I was gonna be done with paintball.
Yeah, that was like so brutal to watch. I remember that event, like on top of being the worst possible conditions I've ever seen. They're like, oh yeah, you can only shoot like 3 balls a second, and you won't always be able to shoot a guy when you see him move.
What is that? What's that saying? It's like when you do something over and over, expecting a different result. Like that's when you're crazy. Insanity. That's what I was doing to my trigger. I remember I would work like 3 hours at night trying to get it right, and then like an hour in between our match, and everyone's like, "What are you doing? Like, stop! It's not gonna help." And I would even come into the pit, and the tech's like, "What's wrong with your gun? Let me see your gun." I'm like, "It's not the gun, it's my fingers." They don't work on this.
That's my fingers. So,
I think I'd rather play in the woods. Like,
I mean, honestly, if they would make a rule change like that now, it wouldn't be. I don't think it'd be as brutal feeling. But this was like still on that back end of 7-man semi, where like it's hard to get your fingers to go slower than you're used to walking the trigger. But now everyone is so slow that I think it would work.
I don't know.
I don't know about that. No. Actually, Archie, I think, had it the best. Archie actually likes it. I think he almost prefers because he had an advantage because he figured out he had a metronome. And yeah, and if for those of you who don't remember or recall exactly what, if
Or
you
a good
weren't
trigger
around-
job.
No, it's not even the trigger job. It's literally. So basically, they made it so I think it was 10 balls a second or 10.5 or whatever it was. They you had to shoot. So they relegated it down to semi-automatic. Say let's call it 10 balls a second. And what they did was you had to pull. The gun would only fire. So in that 1 second, you have 10 opportunities to be able to hit the trigger pull on one of those cadences, right? So every 1/10 of a second, you had to be hitting the trigger. So if you could move your fingers exactly at the speed of exact 1/10, I guess, milliseconds, then you were going to hit it. You were going to be able to shoot the gun at 10 balls a second. So
Taylor, I have quick fingers. They were just too quick.
So I'm trying to explain this. I might be botching this slightly, but so basically in that cadence of 1 second, the gun would only allow you to shoot the 10 balls.
Yeah.
But it couldn't be like you couldn't shoot 10 balls in a half a second. It had to be on at 1/10 of a second cadence. So you could only hit it boom, 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 boom. You know.
Let's get into that. If you missed it in the cadence, it like reset. And you had no chance to hit again.
Yes,
until, like,
it skipped it.
So you're just like. You'd be shooting, and then a guy would make his bump, and you'd kind of do that like reactive kind of flinch and shoot,
and it would reset.
And you'd be like, "Sorry, you already shot your this 1/10 a second."
So it would time out. It would time out for the remainder of that time. So yeah, it was like incredibly 100 milliseconds per pull. Yes, that's right. Millisecond would be. I
remember some guy on PV Nation back then did like an actual like breakdown of the probability of actually being able to shoot like the 10.3 a second, and it was like obscene. It was like 1 in 2 million chance of actually hitting that rhythm like for a sustained amount of time. That was dumb.
Yeah. I totally agree. I hated that, and like it was just it. But you know what you were really good at is you got really good at like shooting on the move, or like that one ball that would come out really hit that spot, hit that shot. You know, you got really good at that. Rather than that's why when you go over to Australia, I was actually talking to Damien about playing in Australia. This because he's
I talked to him too.
Yeah, it's 15 balls a second. We actually went surfing with Damien today. It was a little bit of a struggle for all of us. For all of us, actually, it was good
cardio though.
Yeah, very good workout. But I was talking to him about 15 balls a second. He's like, dude, I don't even know what to expect when I go out there.
Remember when it used to just be like ridiculous cheater board, no hold, like just whatever obscene number came out, they're just like, that makes sense, looks good.
Yeah, 26 balls per second.
Yeah.
Ryan getting banned for shooting like 30 or something in a PSP.
That was it. Yeah.
What a cheater.
What a cheater. I shot Davey all those times. He was pissed.
They need to bring that back, man. That's when the shit was exciting.
Just ramping it up.
Yeah, just when they didn't care, like that first NXL year where they're like, just shooting 30, cool, just do it. No one cares. It's a free for all.
Yeah, that's great if you're watching. It's like, hey, we should play football with no helmets and no pads on, but everybody should get a billy club.
Laning is so important in the sport now. Like you wouldn't be able to physically like carry the amount of paint you would need at that fire rate. You know what I mean? Like you'd have to have like
you would though, because I've done it. We play 15 balls a second. It's just the game moves quicker, or it all balances out. It always balances out. So no matter if they go 12.5 to 10.5, make the field bigger, make it smaller, go 2 pods, it all balances out because everybody's on an equal playing field. So it's not like it's just. Once it gets to that threshold and everybody's on the same page, it's like nothing changes. Your pain consumption goes up slightly, but it's not that big of a deal. or difference.
Made it exciting for late game though, when everyone was out of paint and making crazy ass moves.
True. But same could be said for 2 pods.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 pod limit.
Yeah, I hear you.
I've done it all.
Actually signing with Gridlock.
Say it again.
I said, when are you going to announce that the Dynasty thing was a joke and you're signing with Gridlock?
Go put the Gridlock
At the end
jersey
of the
on.
show.
Come on,
Yeah.
put your Gridlock.
Yeah,
you want to see something funny?
This
Watch.
is my prized possession.
Well, what you should see that's funny is the mountain of stuff that Kyle has. If you guys need anything,
I'll take a photo and show that.
he says that. If
Whoa,
you guys,
whoa, don't be telling them. Send it to me first.
well, if you guys need like a gear bag, goggles, if you need goggles on the cheap, please hit Kyle up because he's. I think you should put that on.
This is the updated one.
I think if you guys need goggles or a gear bag, especially if you're in the San Diego area, please hit Kyle up so we can clear this mountain that's only going to get bigger and bigger. I think you need to put it on. Yeah? Okay.
Why don't you give some of it away to your faithful viewers?
Yeah, I guess I could do that.
Well, we do have the giveaway growing for anybody who orders merch off the side. Oh, it fits you actually. Oh,
Yeah.
Look at that. Now see the back. Get it up, Gridlock.
Yeah.
Get it up, Gridlock.
And then I was just out there a couple of years ago, and they gave me this new one, updated one.
That's sick.
It stinks.
Yeah.
Dude, it's still got paint on it.
This thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're dirty
Look at
still.
it. Yeah, this thing's got some years on it. This is from like 06, I think.
I do like this. This was a cool design where they put this little like
The grip?
Yeah, the grip tape on the grip rubber on the chest. That's a pretty cool one. Mario Trio will be in San Diego
Did you
tomorrow.
guys rip off that style from Legacy, or did Legacy rip you guys off?
We probably, I don't know.
I think it's just how the jerseys came.
Dude, I don't know. I have the Legacy one here, and it's like the same style. They just changed the logo.
Yeah, no, I think that was just. Oh, I see. Huh.
I made a pretty big mess going through, but this is just a lot of the paintball stuff over there. There's a mountain.
Alright, Lord, any good jerseys in there I can buy?
There's a lot.
Yeah, he's got it's
Smorgasbord.
it's a problem. It's a problem. He's gonna start collecting cats soon. He's gonna start owning cats.
Thing like, is he just a hoarder, or do you? Just
You were
refuse
talking
to
about
sell?
getting a cat. That's how big of a problem this is right now, everybody.
Not
Kyle
for me,
actually
for
was
the
talking about
dog.
getting
The
a cat.
dog's bored.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Not
dog's
for the
bored.
fact that because you're a hoarder.
No,
Okay.
and it would be like an outside
Once you
cat.
cross that cat bridge, you just become a total weirdo.
Yeah.
And it all starts making sense after that point.
I have no Saints jerseys left.
Yeah,
a lot of you guys
people
are asking me that. I'll try to get some more.
Did you get good money for them?
Yeah.
Don't tell J-Rab and Mouse though.
Well, no, I
I mean,
haven't.
they were cool jerseys.
I have already told them. So I went to do a HK street ball day, and they were supposed to make me some extra jerseys, and they said, well, would you rather have some 2 extra of J-Rab and Mouse's? So I do have 2 J-Rab and 2 Mouse jerseys for sale. Latin Saints. But mine pretty much all went from 400.
Oh, so you do have the other ones.
I have the Mouse and the J-Rab ones
the
still.
Mouse and J-Rab ones. So yeah, are they signed?
Nope.
Can you get them signed?
Yeah, probably not. If you want your jersey, you have to get it yourself.
Get it signed yourself,
Yeah,
ladies
yeah.
and gentlemen. And just so those of you who are just joining us, Kyle's actually playing on SD Aftermath. He announced it earlier, but he just happened to only be wearing the Dynasty shirt
Yeah, that's
at
all I
the
had.
end.
Mm-hmm.
He has his Aftermath jersey hanging here, right there, and we're actually gonna be playing against him this weekend. For those of you who are
It was a good decision for Kyle. They're a strong team, and they just got better.
he wasn't he was ready to take it up a notch, and he was ready to get yelled at.
Mm-hmm.
Said, do you want to get yelled at by me or Mike? And he chose Mike.
I would have picked the same.
Yeah, would you? Well, we're gonna spin this wheel here.
Yeah,
Quinn,
we got. It looks like
We got a couple more.
I think we have 52 names, 51
Okay,
names.
we've got 52 names here. Gonna
went-
add one more.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
From Spick
I
and
ever win
Span
anything?
orders.
What'd you say, Quinn?
So why don't I ever win anything? Am I on the wheel?
I don't know if you're on the wheel, but you are donating something, so that's like that can be perceived as a big win in my opinion.
I have the honor. I donated more of my much desired items to the show.
Dude. Yeah, that's absolutely right. Let me do this. Here we go. Ready? Quinn, you're gonna
You
be.
added that new one?
I just added the newest name. So right now, real quick, and if Sweet Froggy, if you want to be on the damn, shout out to Chris O again. You're the man.
Wow.
Big shout out there. Let me get that air horn going for you, my man. So to be on the wheel, you can do two things. One, you can join the channel. We give away stuff every show. Lots of stuff, pretty cool stuff. And today we're going to be doing a wheel for all members, mega members. We've got a ton of giveaways to give away for everybody. And then this wheel that I'm going to spin right now, I'm shuffling up the names, will be for everybody who purchased any kind of merch from SpickandSpanShow.com. So we've got the juicy shirts with Kyle's number and Dynasty on the shoulder, and my number and Dynasty on the shoulder, as well as a couple other cool little dog tags and all sorts of goodies over there. So this right now, ladies and gentlemen, will be a quick little spin for the people who purchased an item from us from the store today. And this is actually going to be a headband that Quinn has donated to the show because Quinn's the man. And we want to congratulate right away Mr. Raul Avila. Yeah, boy.
Here we go.
Nice.
All right. Shout out to Raul. Let's go. Let's do one quick spin right away, right now, real quick. We're going to give $100 courtesy of MatrixGear.com to Steve Frazier.
Nice.
Let's go, Steve Frazier.
Congrats, Steve.
Let's go. Let's give an air horn for right there. All right. How'd that look? Congrats right there. So that was two of you. So Raul and Steve, thank you both for grabbing some merch off of the show, or off the site. And we
Big shout out again to Chris O for gifting out some memberships.
Yeah, and Chris, we have not forgotten about you. We're getting you on the
have to
show.
get him on next week.
Yeah, it's 100%.
100%.
100%.
League right now?
What's that?
Isn't Chris O like dominating his league right now?
Yeah.
Isn't he like the sack league?
Yeah, I think I saw that the other day. Sack leader.
Yeah?
That's
Like
sick.
more sacks than the whole league.
Damn. There we go. Big shout out and air horn to another one to Mr. Odom over there. I do want to get him on the show because I want to talk about recovery. We talked about it last time. The problem is we got caught up in the juicy news.
Yeah.
And
the
then
Latin Saints drama.
And then Alex took up so much time talking with his
One
cell
bar,
phone. Yeah,
yeah.
1 bar service over there. So we had to.
It'll actually
dig
be
in some time.
perfect to get Chris on the show next week because we're in between two layout
And we talk about
weekends.
the layout.
Yeah.
Prep.
Well,
Yeah.
and that's a great time to talk about what he does when he's like midweek of back to back.
Yep. There we go.
Tedious games.
And I'm actually interested too because I have no clue how that prep even works aside from what I see on TV, and that's gonna be interesting.
Surfing and eating well.
Yeah, that's my prep actually.
Yeah.
I've convinced Camille that I have to surf every single day this month that I'm home, so I could. That's my prep. That's my cardio. It was good cardio today.
Yeah.
It was
yeah.
really tricky conditions. Very
Yeah.
very very strong winds.
Yeah.
And lots of a very strong current and really big waves. So Damien caught one wave and then got stuck on the inside the entire time. But I was stoked to see him catch a wave.
I got one that was like double the size of me,
Yeah.
so like 6 feet.
Yeah.
Proud when he gets like one wave.
I'm stoked. It was for sure his best wave I've ever seen him catch, and I've surfed with him like 6 times.
Damien?
Yeah,
Oh.
that was his best wave. That's why I said that was the best wave he's ever caught.
Ah.
And then we didn't see him for another hour.
Yeah.
Well, I saw him standing on it. Yeah, he was. So. So yeah, let's get back into the giveaways here. I've got another $300 to give away from Matrix Gear Paintball. So shout out to Paul and Matrix Gear. So I want everybody real quick before we spin the wheel for that. I'm gonna give 2 away for everybody, and I'm gonna give a couple for the Mega members. I'm gonna give a Mega member $100 and a band. So everybody drop a Matrix Gear. What do we got here? Chase, Ryan, you are on the wheel. The wheel for which one, Chase? Let me see right here.
Dude, that's sick that Matrix Gear donates so much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, they go
They've
big.
been upgrading everyone. Which wheel?
Yeah, Chase,
Chase.
you're definitely on the wheel. If you are a member of the show, you are on the wheel. Unless, Swamp Foggy, welcome to Thanks for the Support. Sweet Froggy. I'm going to go ahead and chuck your name on this wheel really quickly.
Are me and Alex on the wheel?
Alex is definitely on the wheel. That is for sure. Let me see. Let me see if Quinn's on the wheel. I'm not seeing you. I'm not seeing you on here. You know what, Quinn? I'm gonna put you on the wheel right now. How about
I
that?
guess I'll just have my shopping on the best online paintball retail shop without a gift card.
Shout out for the plug. Let's go. I gotta grab the 5 the gifted members here. Let me see. We got oh yeah, upgraded. So we got there we go. All right. Yeah. Shout out to. It is pretty cool. Yeah, he's put in. I want to say, Matrix Gear since they started with the show have probably given away $2,000, almost $1,500 worth of gift cards.
Yeah.
And just so you know, everybody, they get emailed to you. So if you win, I need to make sure that I have your email address, and then I'll send it to you. And if you do win and you haven't seen the gift card, check your spam folder because that's where it's at. And yeah, actually, you're right, Chris. Let's get to 250 likes.
We're up there.
Yeah,
We're at
I can't
almost
see it.
at 260 now.
All right, well there it is. Let's go. Let's go full screen right here. This is gonna be for. Let's go. I'm gonna spin this twice for $100 gift cards, $100 each, right here. So our first $100 giveaway, and I know it's a little tricky to see. Your name is on there. I promise. Mr. Robert.
Fooch?
Yeah, that's it.
That's a great name.
Hutch?
Rob Bucks, man.
He sure does. My man, Robert. He that's a good name. Might be my favorite. I'm gonna throw in an outlaw 50% off card for that guy. And Tino Cammed. Now I've got a band right here. I've got a Hormesis band from Alex Fragi.
All right.
And Hormesis. So let's go right now. This is actually for a Hormesis headband, everybody. So, booyah, Justin Lamb, shout out.
Boom.
All right. Look at that. So that's how we do it right there. Look at that. So congratulations to Robert Fox, Tino Cammed, and Justin Lamb.
Dude, you're giving him something extra for having such a sick name, right?
I 100% agree. I've got some of these outlaw anodizing outlaw gold right here. I can toss these things in and everything that ships out. So I'm gonna send him a signed poster with one of these things too.
And I'm sending Chris O another Tiger Wear headband.
Let's
just
go.
for giving out all those memberships the last
Let's
few
go.
weeks.
Yeah, we're
Thank
gonna
you.
send a nice little sign pack for Chris as well.
Care package for you.
We
incoming.
appreciate you. And everybody for all the support. Now, we're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen, because for the merch, everybody who purchased some merch. Oh, look at that.
What does the Outlaw Gold do?
Outlaw Gold is 50% off your next Anno project.
Wow.
Later, Quinn. All right. Well, see you later, Quinn. I guess that.
He had to get back to the watching show.
Yeah, he had to go watch the show. He's probably in trouble.
Yeah.
I get it. I see how it is. I see how
the wife had it on pause too long.
Yeah. Nugget, I'm gonna put you on the wheel as well. So big shout out to everybody who jumped on the merch that we dropped over here. We really appreciate that. I've got, this is pretty cool. This is big. This is donated to us. Whoops, sorry for shaking it around a little bit. This is actually a Planet Eclipse case signed by the old team back when we were sponsored by Planet Eclipse. So I got Glenn Takamoto on here, Mike Mesa, Blake Yarber. Let's see, Ollie Lang actually even signed this right here.
Wow.
There's an Oliver Lang signature over here. This was donated by. Oops, sorry, did I break something?
Okay. No.
And I want to make sure we give this thing away because I promised we were. So I'm gonna give this signed case out to. This will be to the Mega Support Status members, and I'm gonna spin that wheel right now. So I've got three really good prizes that are gonna go out to the Mega Support Status memberships. And I believe, did someone just upgrade? All right. Yeah. So we're gonna get you guys dialed in here in a second, and then also for everybody who bought some merch off of Spick Span Show, do you want to put that link back in there? And yes, Ryan Matthews, you were on the wheel. Let me double check all of the list here. Let's see, which one is this? And we got this one. Let's see here. Do you want to give me an updated list of everybody who got the merch here so I can update it, please?
It's updated.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
This should be the last name you had.
Yeah, that's Jordan Jackson was the last name that I had. So cool. We're gonna spin this one again here really quickly. Ryan Matthews, did you buy a shirt or a dog tag? You want to search his name in there? It should be on this list here. I've got. Let's see here.
Yeah. This was. Oh, from the previous.
Yeah. So this is all new merch. So for everybody who bought something today, on the site, then that's where it's at. I like how. Oh, there we go. 007 Joe Vito. Shout out, congratulations, and welcome to the Mega Support Status membership. So for those of you who are new members, we say this every time, but let's make sure that we have your contact information, so that way I can send you something really cool. Like for instance, if your name happens to fall right now, I'm sending you a Planet Eclipse case. So Mr. Randy Ortiz Navarro is going to be winning this one.
Yeah, so if you just subscribed to the show, go over and send Ryan or I a message on Instagram with your contact info. So even when you're not watching the show, if you win something, we have somewhere to send it.
And $100 courtesy of Matrix Gear.
There we go.
There we go, Kyle Clayton. So also, I might have you guys' addresses, but I do need your email addresses right here. And then finally, let's go big here with a headband.
All right.
Hormesis headband right here, going away. Hormesis headband. We're going to get an air horn queued up right now for Mr. Jacob F. All right. Bingo. Bango. Jacob F. Congratulations. You just won a Hormesis headband. Then we have Randy Ortiz and Kyle Clayton, also big winners today. So we're going to get all your stuff packaged up. That's right. We still have something big to give away. So we got 52
We
on
have
there. Two new ones?
Two more here.
Jacob and Mayan.
Yep.
Okay. Let me add Jacob Cardiff. All right. Okay, so we're going to give one poster away. Okay. And then we're going to give away the gear bag. That's right. All right.
the expand.
The Spick and Span Show gear bag. Yeah, we can pull that thing up, but just don't show the sponsor because we're not. They don't.
Oh, you got one more there.
We got one more. All right. What do we got? Alton Smith. Alton Smith. Thank you very much for the support, my friend. All right. Let me plug this over here. There we go. Now I can see what is even going on here. Cutthroat City. I know you guys want Cutthroat. We can find something to Cutthroat with. Cutthroat City's a lot of people don't like Cutthroat City. Well, obviously for obvious reasons. People who are on are playing Cutthroat City who are here love it.
Yeah.
So
Maybe I could find something.
yeah, just grab a pair of those goggles. Those dusty ass goggles. And Cutthroat. Okay. We got 17 pairs of those things. All right. We're gonna go. These JT goggles. These are mine. Mine. I gotta wear these things one of these days. All right. I gotta wear these things one of these days. So let's go over here to the wheel for everybody who's made an order from Spick Span Show .com. Whoops. I'm messing up Kyle's computer here. All right, Alton Smith is the last order that we've received. So we are going to go over here. We've got 55 orders came through. So thank you. And yes, all new members. I saw you, Siolik. You are on the wheel. I got you on the big wheel, and I'll do another spin on the big wheel as well. So here we go. We're going over here right now. Is going to be the first item up for. It's just going to be a sign poster. Now, I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but to some people it is. And we're going to give you a signed poster right now to Mr. Chris Dosa. All right, Chris Dosa. Congrats. You're getting a signed poster. Now, finally, here it goes for the marbles. As they say, we got the air horn at the ready. And it is going to Mr. Austin Comonet. Let's go. Oh. Congratulations, Austin. You just won a gear bag. Want to grab that gear bag? Mm-hmm. Show them. That one, that's my infamous bag. Yep, that's the bag. Other bags behind you. This guy. Changing sponsors, he forgets what's going on. So you just get it's brand new. Literally the only thing that's been carried in here is gear. Right now it's got my Tribe of One athletic shorts and my Pro DNA, because when I flew back with it, I felt like I had to have something in it. Yeah. Like just in case they lost my bag, I had to lose something. Had to have a little skin in the game. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, nice little haircut right
Why don't we do Cutthroat City for this?
Okay, we can do Cutthroat City for that.
Yeah.
Let me write down Austin's name right here.
Little Impact EVS strap. Supposedly these are extremely hard to find too. I don't know if they make these anymore.
Bingo. Are we doing it on the mega wheel or the big wheel? We can do 3 big wheel spins, and then we're gonna go to mega wheel spin.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Does that work for everybody? Just so. And Jacob, if you stop paying for your membership, you do not stay on the wheel. No. As soon as you're no longer a current member, you are no longer on the wheel. So
you
okay.
get Cutthroat City off of that.
Yeah, we're gonna do Cutthroat City right now, and the way that here's the rules. It's gonna spin. There's a lag, so the lag is something we got to deal with.
Yes,
okay, we apologize for that, but we're gonna count down 3, 2, 1, and if we don't hear from you, then we spin it again.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do three spins on the big wheel to give everybody a chance. You got to be present to win, and that's kind of how it works. All right. So Kyle, you watch that. You watch there. There's a delay, and I apologize for the delay, but here we go. Is Randall Gupton here? Is Randall Gupton here?
Wait,
going
it
once.
shows here. All right. So
going
one.
Twice. Going, closing, glowing, going, spinning again.
Oh,
you made it! You made it! Oh, wow!
First
Holy
try.
smokes,
Right
dude!
in the
Wow!
Randall Gupton.
Whoa, dude! That was huge, and that's really good because I do not think I'd be able to pronounce the next person's name anywhere. Anyway, wow, that was that's very rare. Is anybody out here a math major, mathematician, math anything? Because the chances of 400 and TCG stocks, welcome to the show, because that was an incredibly rare thing to have happen, to be present.
Yeah.
Okay, to be present here, and then on top of that, also be able to get in there. I'm bad at math. I'm really good at simple math. The Mach 10 thing. 786 miles per hour is Mach 1, so 860 miles. So that's how fast Mach 10 is. So go watch Top Gun is basically. So damn, Gup, dude. Let's go. Gupton won the goggle strap.
You guys got any other good movies? Any shows?
Yeah, anything we should watch? I like how Isaac...
I started Stranger Things. I heard of a new show called The Staircase. It's kind of good.
Isaac, yeah, you're going to want to rewind. You definitely have missed quite a bit on the show. Look at this. Bobby Corpse, 1 out of 234,560 odds. I do think that might have been a guess, but I like it. I like it. Solar Opposites. The Offer is great. Watch The Summit of the Gods. Okay. Shorsey. Okay.
Staircase is all right.
Thanks,
yeah,
Thanks, Jay Stu.
The Lincoln Lawyer. I saw that.
Anything new? How about new stuff? Anything new? Yeah. Ambulance. That's a good one. I do want to see that one. That's the shoot 'em up movie with the guy, that one guy. Gyllenhaal, Jake Gyllenhaal. I'm ready for that. Okay. Avatar. Let's go with something new. Come on, guys. Animal Kingdom.
Obi-Wan was good.
No, there's a new one right now.
Oh, it's already out?
It's out. Wednesdays. We should go watch it.
Yeah.
We got to go, guys.
Yeah.
What are we doing here, man?
And we could talk strategy because now we're on the same team.
And we can talk strategy.
Yeah.
We can have dinner together again.
Yes.
All sorts of great stuff is going to happen. You can be
we can hang out.
You can be Sloane's uncle again.
Yeah.
This is
We
gonna be
surfed
great.
this morning.
We surfed this morning. So good things to come, everybody. We're really excited to have all of you with us for this journey. And along the way, we're gonna have to change Kyle's the color of Kyle's face on here to blue also. So that way, we just match. I guess we're gonna have to match. I'm liking this color situation we got here.
Should we make some put Alex on some of the merch?
Yeah. What do you guys think about?
Nice?
What do you guys think about putting Alex on the merch here?
Why don't we could keep our faces and we get to make a face of him.
Should we just draw? We can have Sloane draw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
We just kind of
should
like
put
put
that on.
like it would kind of like look like, here we go, like that, and then.
Yeah.
There we
like
go.
That.
So this is what it's gonna look like, everybody. It's gonna be right here in the middle. So it's the Spick and Span people, and then there's Alex right there. You can tell by that the big nose there in the middle.
Spick and Span and Stickman.
Yeah, Spick
Alex.
and Span. Yeah, he's
Spick and Span and Stickman.
Doesn't have a lot of meat on those bones. Not a lot of meat on those bones. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you next week. We're gonna be breaking down the layout. Because what's better than doing that? Also, let's talk a little bit about preparation, what you're supposed to do, how to do it, how to stay at the top of your game with Chris Odom.
Yeah.
All right. So
thank you guys.
Yeah, Spick and Span, Eggman. All right, everybody. Tuesday, 4 p.m. Don't forget. And if you didn't get any merch, get it now at what's the website?
SpickandSpanShow.com. And yes, we're back to Dynasty.
Cannot see,
in bed.
cannot breathe.